Hi guys, we are in today. What day is it today? Today is actually the 13th of December, so I have missed the 11th, 12th and today. So we're going to open up 3 doors and 3 little parcels from SiobhansCrafts as well. So before we move on though, on day 10 we got creamy coffee with our little stitch marker from the Crochet Society one. And I have finished up part 10 on the blanket, and it uses these front post trebles, and I just love the effect that it gives. It's kind of like a basket weave. It's so pretty and it's really easy to do. So these are all actually coming together really nicely, and it's getting rather big, so surely there can't be that much left to do with it. So let's have a look behind door number 11. But before we do that, I will get down the SiobhansCrafts one, and we'll do that one first because they're smaller. So I've also got cards everywhere because, as I mentioned in the last Vlogmas, the 10th is actually my birthday, so I have birthday cards up too. They've kind of taken over at the moment. So let's find day 11. Let's get them all out actually. So 11, 12 and 13. So day 11 is in a gold little pouch. So let's get this open. I have actually managed to stay off of Instagram for 3 days so that I don't miss out on the surprise. There's another bag here. I've just knocked down all of my cards and the lights. Bear with. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? So day 11, a little gold patch. There's a green bag in here. Ooh, that's nice. Malachite. So you've got lovely green tones in there, a little bit of white showing through, and you've got the the grey and black veins running through. And in here we have a malachite charm to go with it. So we can see that malachite is this really lovely emerald green colour, and it's got striping. There we go, you can just about see the striping all through the stone, and that's what makes it so recognisable. So I'm going to pop that back in the bag. That is day 11, so we have a malachite. So let's have a look at day 12, which I've put down. There we go. Day 12 is a silver parcel. This one's also green. Ooh, that's a very nice semi-solid Jade. That's a really nice green. It goes really nicely with the malachite. Now Jade can actually come in lots of different colours. It tends to be quite translucent, so it's slightly, it almost looks slightly foggy. It's a bit of a paler green in this one majority of the time, but you can get it dyed as well. So I've made several pieces of jewellery which have all the colours of the rainbow because it takes dye really nicely. So it's a lovely gemstone to work with, and if you believe in symbolism, Jade will bring you good luck. So number 12 was Jade, and number 13 is a little purple pot. This one's also green. Peridot. Do like Peridot. Peridot is a really lovely muted green, but you can get these really vibrant lime greens. So all 3 together, you've got a lovely almost gradient there, or fade with those 3 greens. They work really lovely. So that is days 11, 12 and 13 from SiobhansCrafts. So let's pop all these to one side and let's have a look in the big one, shall we? So where is 11? 11 is over here. And you'll notice that all the yarns are actually gone because I've managed to hide them all in day 1. So I'm not sure that one will fit in there, but I'll have a look later. So let's get day 11 open. Oh, it's a grey colour. Earl Grey. That looks like it's going to work really nicely with the creamy coffee. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that will develop. So let's pop that one. Let's pop it back in there for a second, just so I know where it came from. So that's 11. Where is day 12? Day 12 is right behind me, so let's spin round. Oh, day 12, there we go. Try not to knock my lights off. Come on. Oh, don't rip. There we go. There's another yellow. That's really bright. That's limoncello again. So I've got another one of the yellow that I had for day 9. So it'll be interesting to see how that is going to work up. So maybe we go back the other way in terms of colours. Let's have a look. So day 12. Pop that one back in there for a sec. And day 13 is down here. Ooh, is this watermelon again? This is watermelon again. So that means I've now got 2 of the yellow and 2 of the watermelon. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to this pattern now, because they're starting to repeat colours. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And today I have also been making some masks today, which I am going to deliver, socially distanced of course. And we have found out today that my son has to isolate again because someone in one of his friends has now tested positive. So yeah, Merry Christmas to us. If it was going to happen to anyone, it tends to happen to us. So I'm going to crack on, get those delivered, and there's one more thing I need to show you as well. So let's pop that one back in there for a sec, and I'll do my little boomerangs. So my dad bought, we were in lockdown for, well, isolation for my son's birthday, so I couldn't go out and get the game that he wanted, and my dad managed to get it for me. So I then owed my dad the money for that, obviously. But then it was my birthday, and my dad said, keep the money, spend it on something nice, and that'll be your birthday present. So I went to the yarn store yesterday with my mum, and I'm currently staring at 15 balls of yarn. So if you've seen my podcast for November, you'll know that I'm working on I was planning to work on a Christmas blanket with, and the pattern comes from Deramores, and it uses red and white Aran yarn. So that is what I picked up yesterday. So I have 5 balls of white in Stylecraft Special Aran, and I have, this is the big bag, 10 balls of lipstick red. 10 balls of lipstick red. 2 of them are a slightly different dye lot, but I'm hoping that because it is set out in rows, so this is the pattern I'm working on, because it's set out in rows, I'm hoping that actually you won't notice so much if I use the odd dye lot for just one of these rows. So I'm really looking forward to getting this started now, and don't really know where I'm going to store it all whilst I'm working on it, because I think it's going to be quite big. So I have 15 balls of yarn to work on that. But that's not all I got. I also picked up a knitting bag with some bumblebees. So it's got a really lovely big pocket at the front, some bees on the back as well, and hiding inside I also picked up 2 balls of glitz. So it's red, green and white, so it's very Christmassy colours. There's some stellina in there as well, so it's nice and sparkly. And this is double knit, And I think I'm going to try and make, I'm going to practice my sock making, I think, with this yarn first before I attempt to use my pretty yarn. So yeah, that is my plans then for this week. I've got Christmas presents to wrap, presents to finish making, and I've set myself the task of making a blanket and some socks. It's going to be a busy week, but we've only got 5 more days left of school, and then I can finally relax. So wish me luck. I'll see you again tomorrow. It is now day 15. I'm really starting to forget to do this. So I have not been able to do parts 11, 12 and 13 on my blanket. So you can see I've still got the creamy coffee. That's the last one I did. Mainly because work has been absolutely crazy. We are now into the very last week of term. My son's now isolated again because of school, and yeah, it's just been a very stressful week. So let's get 14 and 15 open of both calendars, and then hopefully I will find some time. I will work up the pattern for those days, and then I can show you an update of the blanket at the end of this. Not really much else going on, to be perfectly honest. I've seen lots and lots of Christmas lights outside, and we've started to get a little bit festive in here too. I need to clean my window because I have a rainbow up still from the summer, and I want to put up loads of snowflakes to make it a bit more festive. So I'll show you pictures of that too. Probably next week though, because it's just madness. So let's get these open, shall we? Okay, so SiobhansCrafts again. I've been very good and kept off of Instagram, and if I do kind of see it come in, then I just scroll really quickly. So what days are we on? 14 and 15. Let's have a look. That's 6, 14. There we go. Where's 1 and 15? So we have a blue pouch for day 14. We had all the greens, didn't we, for 11, 12 and 13. Ooh, this is a really lovely bright yellow, and there's some really nice orangey tones in there as well. And the camera is blowing it out because it's late at night. But that's a really nice, it kind of reminds me of sunflowers. Really nice tones in it. And that is called Amber. Amber's not technically a gemstone, because it's made from the sap of trees, but it's really interesting because bugs get trapped in there. So it's really nice to see what has been around for years and years and years, because a lot of the amber is actually thousands of years old. So it's really special. It's pretty much a fossil, effectively. So let me stop rabbiting on about stuff that I may or may not know. And let's open days 15, which is in a black little pouch. This is another yellow one. It's a bit lighter though. What is this one? This is Citrine. Citrine is a very calming stone, and it tends to be really helpful in keeping people stress free. So maybe I just need some Citrine in my life. You've got some really lovely tones here. It kind of uses the same orange yellow tone as the amber, but there's a lighter, it kind of graduates. So if I was to unravel this skein, it would go from light at one end through to the slightly darker tone, and that's really nice. They look really nice together. So I'm really looking forward to working this up actually. May have to sit over Christmas. I think I'm going to sit down and try and plan a pattern for it. Fingers crossed it all works. So let's pop them to one side. And I'll take some pictures of those in a moment. And where are we? So I did 13, didn't I? 14. So 14's over here. I'm not very good at doing these doors. Ooh, I think this is just peachy again. So that's going to go really well. I think the last one we had was watermelon, wasn't it? In 13. Let's double check. Yeah. So we're going back through the colours. So it's interesting to see. I haven't actually looked at the pattern for 11, 12 and 13. So I think I'm going to need to sit down tonight and just work through a couple of bits, and then I can see how these colours are going to reintegrate. I go back to the beginning, so that's going to be really interesting. So that is 14 and then 15. And I could guess, but I don't want to guess. I like the surprise. So I think that is this elderberry again. Yeah, so we've got elderberry again, and we've got another little stitch marker. Here's a little gingerbread man. Let's see if I can get this to focus on him, because he's really sweet. Little gingerbread man. He's really cute. So that is it. I'm up to date now, day 15. So let's get cracking on this blanket, shall we? I'll put some more rows in it, see how far I get before I come to edit this, and then you'll be able to see just how much time it's taking me to get to do stuff that isn't work related, and I now have lots and lots of marking to take home over Christmas, so yay for me. We are heading out tonight. We are going into tier 3 tomorrow, even though I'm still at school, so we are going out for dinner tonight as a late celebration for my birthday from last week, because I wasn't very well, and yeah, see if we have a very nice time. So I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, there seems to be some mix-ups with some of the colours. I've just gone to do day 12, which I got the limoncello for, and actually it's meant to be icing sugar. So I had a quick sneak behind 15, because that was, I think that was the last one I opened, and I looked this way, and the white that I'm after, icing sugar, was behind door 21. So I have managed to pull it out from here without opening the door, and I'm going to try and wedge this one in there. I have just finished day 11 in the grey, which is coming along really nicely, so I'm going to take a picture of that, cut off my yarn and take a picture, and then I'm going to crack on with adding on icing sugar. This is the first time I've had the wrong colour. I've checked the Facebook page, and actually some people have had more than one wrong colour, so it is a little bit disappointing, especially as the Crochet-A-Long that goes with it uses the colours that we get in these doors. So hopefully it should all be fine, but I will keep an eye on it. So hopefully the other doors I've already opened are okay, and I don't have to swap those about, so we shall see. And I will show you some more updates. I've now got to try and wedge this back in the calendar, so I'll see you again soon. Bye.